no. Alex and I are leaving on Thursday to go to National. We're extremely excited for that. We have a whole list of people that we're going to be communicating to, making sure that we're personally inviting them to our shows, and we have connections that we've already made in the past as well too that we are going to bring on board onto Del Mar for. We'll do it later, Wiley. There's Alex right there. What's up?
Hey,
He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. Oh man!
I need an intro song. I need an intro song from now on, dude.
That famous video of yours. Happened.
Which one, dude? They're all famous. Hey, which one? Be more specific.
Man. Come on now. All right, where's that card, Wiley? Where'd it go? There it is.
Wiley!
Why is everybody trying to steal it away from me? All right, let's get to
what is it? Let's get to work. What's up?
Here, Wiley, can you hold this for me?
Let's have Wiley do the reveal.
Want to do the reveal?
Yeah.
All right, fine. But this is mine. All right, this is not for you. This is for Papa.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
All right, do the reveal.
Is it a whistle bell guy? The kettle? What's that guy's name? Whistle?
Hey, that's my Pokemon spirit right there. Right?
What up? What up, people? Who's all going to the National?
I know. Are you pumped, dude? You ready? You excited? Oh,
I'm excited. I am excited, but I do remember. I remember how much it. I remember how much it took out of us last year.
Yeah.
See.
Was what?
Hold on. I want to see this.
Come on. Boom.
Is this Dragon Ball or is this Pokemon?
It's Dragon Ball, but it's for Papa.
Wait, what if it's like $1 billion card? Will you give it to me?
Maybe when I die. It'll be in the will.
Yeah, it will be.
But it's not. Come on, dude.
I'm a kid.
What is this, amateur hour or what, dude?
I know. Come on. Let's go. Here, just rip it. Rip the top. Oh, yeah. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Yeah.
Rip it.
There you go.
Rip it. Rip it.
You do 100 push-ups a day. Might as well use those muscles. All right. Show it. Show it. This is Wiley's card of the day. Wiley Senior's card of the day.
Wiley Bean's card of the day.
Whoever packaged it great.
They should have used No City Design package.
They should have. They should have.
It would have been way easier. You got it, Wiley? The suspense is killing everyone right now.
You got it.
I did.
You got it.
I know. Well, I'm trying to collect the set. I want the whole set now.
Vegeta?
Boom, dude. How sick is that? I was thinking Kaboom, but then for Dragon Ball. Ooh.
Damn. I like that.
Right?
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that.
It's like a Kaboom, but then for Dragon Ball. So I saw it. Now I have to collect the whole set. There's only like 5 of them, so it won't take me too long. All right, back to work, baby. How's it been going for you, Alex? Give me some feedback. So Alex has been our guy to contact everybody.
You know what? I gotta say, it's been going really, really good. And I'm gonna have like kind of a cocky moment for a second for the unit marketplace. I think that
Alex got some spice on.
Well, no. Listen. I think everybody should take this page out of our playbook and make sure to follow up with each and every vendor, because it is tedious. I agree, and it takes a long time. But you know what? It goes a long freaking way, and they're so shocked most of the time that I'm doing this, like that I'm giving them a call and I genuinely care, because I do genuinely care how they do.
Yeah,
it's a direct reflection of how we do as a show, by how they do at the show. But on top of that too, it gives us more analysis and analytics to be able to know what we're doing right and how to better provide that experience and make sure everyone has success at the show. So I'm very, very proud to be doing this, and I'm very proud that the unit marketplace has been so on top of this concept, really reaching out to vendors, getting feedback, and seeing really how the show went. I've never had that at another show that I've been to. So I take a lot of pride in that. So it's been going really good. Open up a lot of conversation with vendors. They're really appreciative and love what we're doing. And it lets us know we're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, that's honestly the biggest part of this whole thing for us. I think that's what missed on. I remember when we did Planet Hollywood, that was exactly how we got our vendors to kind of go back with us, right? It was just what's it called? A page out of our old playbook that we completely forgot about. And you know what? It's something that we're never going to forget again because that's such a pivotal point of our next upcoming show, and it's going to help us out with Del Mar 4. So, what has been the overall sentiment of Pechanga 3?
Overall sentiment was very, very, very good. I got to say, I think this is the most positive feedback that we've ever had for a show. The overall experience for people was they were just slammed. They were slammed. They're busy. They were exhausted, and I think that's generally how you know you have a good put together show is if the traffic just never stops, right? So you should be tired. Your social battery should be on low by the end of one of these shows, and a lot of people made a lot of big deals. So the money was definitely flowing through the building.
It was pretty wild because I reached out to a few of them myself as well, and getting to hear that they spent over 6 figures just at our show alone to kind of help liquidate the market, right? And put liquidity in a marketplace. Like that's so important, something that you and I are always so big on, and that's the reason why we sometimes, like some of our vendors, we do take really good care of them because we know what they're producing for us at the show. So that was huge. Like, what's it called? There was definitely a lot of buying, a lot of selling. It was all three aspects, aspects that we wanted at the marketplace were actually in full display at Pechanga 3. And it's just great momentum for us for Del Mar forward coming through.
I agree. I you know what, and this is something I had never even shared with you really, but I really think that that's a sweet spot for a show. I really do. That 175 tables, that size venue, I really think that's a sweet spot for a show. I really do. A lot less pressure. A great entry level show. A great show to really, if you're, not to be overwhelmed, but if you're new to the space, you want to bring the family, it's a good show to go and just learn. Be real hands on. So I think that's something that we'll probably bring into the meeting room between the team and really discuss. But hearing the feedback really had me think about that.
So is that something that just thinking out loud, now you and I are in like meeting mode, right? And because I feel the same way. I love that. I love the shows that are less than 200 tables. The success for you and I, it's always, marketplace is within our name, right? So we want to have a successful marketplace, and that means our vendors have to do really well. And I think that's where we have so much pressure on ourselves, that we pressure ourselves. Is that something that we should do more often then, like a 40,000 square foot space, 200 vendors, 225 vendors?
Absolutely. I absolutely think that we should conceptually, but the problem that you run into is eventually outgrowing it, eventually hitting that capacity and having to cut off the doors. And, the larger and more consistent that show gets, I think it'll be more difficult to kind of manage the crowds and stuff. But for the vendors, I really think there was a lot of opportunity amongst them. And there wasn't an overwhelming amount of competition. You know what I mean? So, and I think that, speaking to a few of the vendors, especially the ones with wax and stuff, I think that was a huge advantage.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, I know some of the vendors, and I won't get specific, but I know some of the vendors are purchasing the wax from other vendors and creating almost like a one-stop shop for all wax. So definitely a little bit of chess playing involved, but it could be definitely a recipe for success. So
for sure, and I think for us, it's like we also grew a little faster than we had anticipated, and filling up 400 vendor tables, we got to make sure that we're ready for it, because again, it's that same mindset that we had for Pechanga. We knew we had 200 vendors there. We had to make sure that they were slammed. We're now going to have 400 vendors. What did we do for Pechanga that now we have to do 2 times more of for Del Mar 4? And easily, you start off boots on the ground. Manny today met up with him. He's out, distributing 800 flyers every single day. That's his bare minimum. Us having to be super active on social media and constantly talking to our audience. And I think the biggest thing for us, and I was talking to Ricky about this, was that like a lot of people really do align with our vision of growing, and that is a major, a good thing on our end, is because we are very vocal about wanting to grow this industry through invitation and through the youth. And what's it called? That's what's exciting, is that everyone's really starting to align with that same vision. So
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
yeah,
like that's another thing with these conversations is you really, being as how we bring so many new people into the hobby, we really have to figure out what it is that they need and want. And sometimes these people don't know exactly what it is that they need. They know what they want, but they don't know what they need to kind of get there. And I think us having the experience that we have, especially very directly with shows, we're really able to coach these guys into how to having success.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I never try to tell people what to do. We know we've discussed that a lot, but we will give analysis on things that have worked in the past for other people. And I think a lot of people take that, run with it, and they're seeing success not just at our shows, but every show they go to. So take
oh
a lot
yeah.
of pride in that.
Now talking about shows, we got nationals, baby. You and
The
I,
national, yeah.
same flight. You're stuck with me for 4 days, dude.
Damn.
It's gonna be a good time. We're both
Damn.
flying out Thursday at 11. I think we dropped down there Thursday at 5 p.m. or like just before 6 p.m. We're going out guns blazing.
We
The itinerary.
we land at 6 p.m.
We land at 6 p.m. Yeah,
Okay.
landing at 6 p.m. and then as soon as we're there, we're meeting up with some friends, and then we are on running, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and every single day there's an activation, and it's gonna be fun. But at the same time, you and I are out there for a different agenda. Like, what are you out there for? What do you want to go to next?
Yeah, that's a great question. I've been thinking about that a lot the last few days, and it is the national can be overwhelming when it comes to experience.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that you and I really get that experience from as an attendee, but at the same time, we really got to be out there to learn. We got to be out there to network. We got to be out there to be vocal. We got to be out there to share our vision with people that align. Again, back to the lingo that we use.
Yeah.
And then we got to really be out there on a mission to get better, right?
Yeah.
And I think that comes with learning. And there's so much to learn, and I think that we're going to see a lot of things and people that can help us get to the next level at our shows. We really got to spend 4 days taking advantage of that. So I know you and I will keep each other accountable because you and I definitely, as everybody knows, we like to have fun, and I think that's important too. But yeah, this is definitely a huge opportunity for us, and we got to go out there with clear direction on what it is we want to accomplish. So.
Bro, it's so crazy because it's like a blessing and a curse to host events. Blessing because it's a blessing because we get to create a community, bring people together, create a bunch of smiles and memories, right? And that's like that's the cherry on top. The curse though is that we can never go to an event and see it the same way now. It's always like, oh, this banner could have been a little bit higher, or like, oh, that's a great idea. I want to apply that towards our show.
Yeah.
And and that's what my whole thing is to go out there, is because I'm really big on the logistics part of it, and I know there's so many things that I need to work on making sure that our process is as smooth as possible. So those are the things that I'm going to be focusing on. Of course, I want to shake hands with the right people, because our ultimate goal is still to host a massive show in the West Coast. And the only way to do that is to shake people's hand and let them know what our true values are, and hopefully that they align with those things,
Yeah.
So, the Nationals is the way to do it. So if there's anyone out there, I think I have a segment in every single one of our TUM Talk Tuesdays about motivating people to host shows.
Yeah.
But if there's anyone out there that wants to shake hands with the right people to help you elevate your promotion, Nationals is the way to do it. The who's and the what's and and everyone that you need to shake hands with will be there. It's an opportunity that you cannot miss if you're planning on getting into the promotional game.
Absolutely.
But that's my whole thing. Are you going to be looking for Michael Rubin or what?
I don't have a direct list of people that I want to meet. I feel like there's going to be so many different opportunities with so many different people.
Yeah.
Whether they're huge, massive from Fanatics or they're a vendor at a small local show in Nashville, right? Like, there's the same, for me, for us, I think it holds the same value, and really it's almost the same conversation, right? Like,
Absolutely.
so whoever it is we stumble across and whatever opportunities come our way, I'm just excited to get in front of the same like-minded people and being out there in the community, because that's really, honestly, Wiley, that's how you and I started. That's how we grew to where we're at now. It wasn't by going to the national per se, but it was by shaking hands and really developing relationships from the ground level up.
I know. And don't worry, CNC. Yes, the TUM content at National is going to be fire. We're going to go ahead and make sure that we have our mics on all the time. Right, Alex?
Yeah,
Mic
that's
check
right.
every single time.
That's right.
And we're going to be interviewing people, talking to them about your shows in general, what they love. Let's even get a little dirty and talk about, like what about the hobby do they hate? I want to hear those things too. So not just about the good stuff that I want to hear. And don't worry, Twan, Quayne, we're going to make sure that Alex is dancing over at National as well, too. We need some more footage of that as well. But really, that's our biggest thing. National is coming up. I'm going to spend the rest of today and tomorrow to spend with the family, taking them out to SeaWorld. So that's going to be fun. And then I'm away from the family for 4 days, and I'm stuck with you, dude. So
Stuck with me.
protect
What a
me, keep me
how
safe,
lucky.
feed me,
How
and I'll
lucky.
be happy.
You know how many people wish they could be in your situation this weekend, dude? Oh my goodness.
Oh, man. Dude, I mean, yeah.
Hey, quick. So for you, real quick. I know we're running low on time here, but for you going on to the national, what is your biggest focus, and what is the number one thing you want to accomplish while you're out there? For you,
My biggest focus. My biggest focus is, you know what? I want brand recognition. I want to shake hands with as many people as I can and let them know who we are. I guess that's my biggest thing. And let them know what our mission is and find more people that align with what we're trying to do. So that's my main thing. And it doesn't have to be PSA, doesn't have to be BGS or the biggest, it doesn't have to be Panini or Fanatics. That doesn't matter to me. Like for me, it's just a matter of who's going to align with what we're trying to bring. I want to shake your hand, and I want to personally invite you to our show, and let's continue to grow this thing. So that's my main focus.
love it.
There you go. There you go.
Do you have any questions?
You know what I'm starting to
I can't see
realize?
here.
I'm starting to, huh?
I'm seeing if we have any questions. Hey, Alex, dance. Okay, I will dance. I will dance. I will dance.
What I'm starting to realize, man, as I'm collecting these Dragon Ball Z cards, I think I used to be known as, Goku, the fun-loving, just goofy Super Saiyan there, right? And then you were kind of known as Vegeta, as like the guy that's just behind the scenes, but he's a complete badass. I think it's been switching quite a bit, dude. I think you're the guy that everyone loves now. I'm becoming that guy.
Whoa. So hold on. The only thing I heard, only thing I heard is you. So you're the badass. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not a badass. I'm just not as fun to hang out with. Everyone wants to be with Goku. I think that, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. I just think that you're turning into our Goku, man. You're our Goku. Oh yeah, CNC is definitely Trunks. CNC is definitely Trunks. But what's it called? So I'll take the Vegeta role. Sometimes I'm a little hard, but whatever. And I like it. So
I really hope that I hope we're able to really encapsulate how the dynamic really is for this YouTube or any content that we have moving forward, because I think you're right. I think people do think the reality is switched, which is hilarious to me, right? But
I know.
that's why I love that YouTube video so much of what that came out, and I think we doubled down on it. We'll really go after the national. I remember last national. I don't know if you remember this, but we were driving on the way to some offsite party, and I was having a good time, and you looked over, you got pissed at me. You're like, no, dude, no. I'm like, all right,
we're past our time now.
I'm like, no.
We gotta hop off the line.
I'm like, no, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? He's like, we're here to work. Like, we're here to work. I'm like,
Oh,
Bro, I'm about to
yeah.
take a flight. You keep talking like that, bro.
Oh, damn. I'm not going to forget that. That was a fun day.
Yeah, for you.
But yeah, I know. Sometimes, and that's why I love it, man. That's why I need you in my life, because I need you to continue to like remind me to enjoy this process and have fun. Because sometimes I just want to get stuff done, dude. So, but yeah, I do remember that. You almost threw me out of the car
I thought about it for sure.
through the moonroof, which would have been even pretty difficult.
I think we were in a minivan, dude. I
We were.
remember.
It was a grand caravan. I'm not going to forget.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Nationals. Let's have a good time. Stay
Yep.
tuned, guys. We're gonna go live a lot. EJ, is that okay? Can Alex and I just go live sporadically throughout the entire event? If we see something crazy, can we just go live? Give us full range, EJ. Come on, Spike Lee. Give us full range. It's creating content, and let's have some fun. But I'll see you, Alex.
Okay.
All right, bro.
Have fun with the fam. Have fun with the fam. Enjoy it. Then you're stuck with me for the next 4 days, bro.
Later, Goku. See you.
See you guys.